But the big question remains, how much import duty could be imposed on import of yellow peas? At what price is India currently importing yellow peas compared to the minimum support price or MSP? To discuss all this and more in greater detail, we are now joined by Mr. Bimal Kothari, Chairman of IPGA or India Pulses and Grains Association. Mr. Kothari, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now. And the Food Minister has made it clear that duty-free imports of yellow peas will be stopped with effect from 1st of March. You tell us the decision, of course, will be taken by the group of ministers, but does it look highly certain that it will be stopped with effect from the 1st of March?
Thank you for inviting me to the show. Yes, we had a conclave, the Pulses Conclave organized by IPGA from 12 to 14 February, and Honorable Minister Mr. Prahlad Joshi was our chief guest. So he made an announcement that the duty-free import of yellow peas either might be restricted totally, or there might be certain amount of duty can be imposed. So we are now waiting for the government's decision, because this has to be decided by in the meeting of the group of ministers. Of course, from our association, we have been recommending that there should be a restriction, because the cheaper import, let me tell you, the yellow peas import has been taking place since 7th of December, when the government of India allowed the import at zero duty. During that time, our price of other pulses were very high due to the production was badly hit due to the El Nino that particular year in 2023, to be more precise. So, since the prices were going up for chana and for tur, the government decided to allow the 0%, the import of yellow peas at zero duty. And prices definitely, and there was large quantity was imported. We imported about 3 million tons in the entire year of 2024. And the price lending cost was as low as 32, 33 rupees. So it definitely helped in arresting the prices of other pulses. So that was a good move by the government. But now that objective has been met, and I think now we do not need these imports, because the cheaper import is definitely will hurt the interest of our farmers. So that has been our recommendation to the government, that the government should either restrict the import, or they may impose a duty from 30 to 50%. So now the government has to take a call what they need to do. So I think this move what has been announced by Honorable Minister, I hope that we are going to see the notification soon.
So the domestic production was impacted, and that is the reason the government had allowed duty-free imports of yellow peas into India back in 2023, and since then it has been extended thrice. But are you saying that you are expecting import duty as high as 30 to 50%?
Yeah, because this was our recommendation, 30 to 50% at least duty should be imposed. The reason, because if you see our minimum support price for all the pulses, let's say start from chana, it is around 56 rupees, and mung beans are as high as 86 rupees. So if the import is less than this minimum support price, let me tell you, the policy of the minimum support price becomes irrelevant. So it is important that the amount of the duty should be such that the import cost should be around minimum support price, little 5% here or there, but it should be around. It should not be so cheap that it will it will give a wrong message to the farmers that the cheaper import is taking place, and then they will not be inclined to increase the production. You see, India will require about 40 million tons of pulses by 2030. Our production was hit in last couple of years. In the last year, production was as low as 24 million tons. Our production in 21-22 was 27 million tons, but last 2 years we have seen the decline in the production by almost 3 million tons, whereas our demand is rising, our GDP is rising, our per capita income is rising, so the demand for food will definitely going to rise. So as I mentioned that we will require 40 million tons of pulses, so there has to be definitely some encouragement, some boost to the farmers, so that they are encouraged to grow these pulses. Of course, government has announced during this budget pulses mission, and they have allocated 1,000 crore rupees. And the yields are a major issue in our country. So the focus is on the yields to develop the climate resilient seeds, pest resilient seeds, and to increase the productivity. The yields has been a major issue. So I think, and also we need a long-term policy. It was just not 3 times extended. Since 7 December 2023, when the import was opened, Government of India extended 6 times. So we have seen the 6 extensions. This is also giving me a very wrong message to the trade industry, because trade is also finding it difficult to understand what is going to happen. Like, for example, now it is restricted up to 28 February. We do not know what is going to happen after 28 February, whether the imports are going to take place or it is not going. What will the government's policy? So these uncertainty, it is very difficult to take the trade call. So I think government needs to have a clear policy on this. And as an apex body of the trade, we have recommended there should be the zero duty is not going to help neither none of the stakeholders, whether it is the farmers, consumers, government, and the trade industry. So there should be some amount of either duty or should be restricted for some time, because we are going to see a good production this time. Harvest of chana has already started in some states, say from Karnataka and some part of Maharashtra.
Understood.
And also we will see the harvest of lentils in coming months. So as of now, it looks that crop of chana should be good.
Understood.
If our production is rising, so we may not require to import the large quantity as we have done last year.
Understood. So production...
let me inform you that last year we had imported 6.7 million tons. Almost we have paid 45,000 crore rupees for these imports, and it was the record import ever. So this has been the situation. That's why we have, we are recommending this policy. There should be a balance in the policy. It should not be freely allowed.
Understood. We get that point. We get that point, and production this year is expected to inch higher, because of which you expect the government to take some action on this front. But help us understand, where do prices stand currently? At what prices is India importing yellow peas versus MSP? What is the MSP currently?
So you see, there is no MSP for yellow peas because yellow peas is not regarded as one of the major pulses. In our pulses basket, 5 pulses are major pulses, like tuvar, moong, urad, chana, and lentils, masoor. So, but this is yellow peas is a good substitute. Presently, the lending cost at zero duty is about 32-33 rupees, whereas the minimum support price for, say, example, chana, it is 56 rupees, lentils is 67 rupees, tuvar and urad is about 75 rupees, and moong is about 86 rupees. So if you see, the MSP for all the major pulses are range from 56 rupees to 86 rupees. So, this the lending cost of the yellow peas at 32 rupees, it is really hurting the, the farmers, in the sense that the demand also getting shifted to the, to yellow peas. Yellow peas, the requirement of yellow peas independently, if you look at this pulse, we require about 7 to 8 lakh tons, whereas we imported 30 lakh tons. So it is a good substitute for all the other pulses. Because the main reason is because the price is so low that a large section of the society, a large section of our population, they shift their demand because of the price.
Mr. Kothari, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now and helping us understand what the on-ground picture is when it comes to yellow pea imports.